Drew Greenblatt is CEO of Baltimore-based Marlin Steel. He was part of a small group of business leaders invited to the White House last month on the Fiscal Cliff. Based on your meeting, Drew, does the president understand the damage that's being done to business and the country already just because of the lack of action?
I think the president and the Congress are right now not serving the people in the best fashion. We need the fiscal cliff resolved right away. This uncertainty is causing great harm to our country, and we need very aggressive plans to reformulate our budget so that we don't have to have this uncertainty hanging over us so frequently. You know, right now, American factories have a 20% price differential with competitors all throughout the world. So we need our system to be more competitive so we can grow. If we raise taxes on the job creators, on the factory owners, what will happen is we'll be less competitive. That 20% will grow. So we'll have less factories built here in America. It's very important that Washington starts working out deals right away so the fiscal cliff can be history, and we can focus on building factories, hiring people, growing.
Well, they're not listening to you, Drew. I hate to break it to you. In the interim, we should point out that your company makes wire baskets and does sheet metal fabrication. Based on what you see, how much of your own customers pull back? Have you seen layoffs? Have you seen spending cuts even ahead of the lack of a deal?
We are seeing many clients pause. We're seeing many clients, particularly in the military, to stop ordering. So our military sales have plummeted because everybody's concerned about sequestration. And what that's doing is it's causing a negative ripple effect throughout the economy. You know, the prior guest, Senator Dorgan, mentioned in the future there could be problems. The problems are already happening. People are adjusting. People are making budgets now for next year. And what they're doing is they're deflating how many people they're going to hire next year. That's not positive. That's not going to end it's not going to end the recession. We need a bold plan that will quickly end the recession, and that means we have to be more competitive.
Well, that's assuming that
we're more competitive, we'll grow. If we're growing, we'll hire more people, we'll end the recession.
Well, Drew, you're making the assumption that we're headed back into a recession, which some people have predicted if this goes on any longer. But is that what it's going to take? Is it going to take a serious economic downturn? Is it going to take a major spike in interest rates for Washington to act and do something about the entire financial environment in the country?
I think Washington's playing with fire. I don't think they realize this is not a game. People right now are unsettled, and they're not certain about the future, and they're adjusting budgets because people plan right now. Job creators make their budgets for next year now. Right. And we're deciding how many people we're going to hire. I have a buddy of mine in Rhode Island that runs a factory with 500 employees, and he told his 4 department heads, give me plans for a 20% across-the-board cut if the fiscal cliff hits. I mean, this is the wrong posture. We don't want people that create jobs, people that decide how many people will be hired in the next year to have bad karma now. We want people looking forward in a positive way, how we're going to grow into new markets, how we're going to export more. We need our country to be more competitive so we can export to China, export to Mexico, export to Canada. That's what's critical, growth. If we have more growth, we'll hire more people.
Drew, great to speak with you. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Happy New Year. Hope it is happy.
Thank you. Go RG3.
Yeah, baby! Come on, we're going to kick the Cowboys. You know what? We're going to kick them into Mexico. Hey, thank you so much, Drew. Be well.